Hustle strategy.
Bootstrap growth on margin scales.
Execution.
If they put you out of business, you'll have a lot more leverage.
Vertical stakeholder infrastructure.
Stocks.
Bonds.
Shorts.
Shorts.
Monetize anything that breathes.
I have become so physically hot that I will boil the ocean.
Collateral.
Welcome back to Collateral. I'm Wyatt Matthews.
And I'm Seth Teeth.
Today, we have an interesting episode for you, but first, I wanted to talk a little bit about the arts. Because I was in a museum the other day, right? I mean, you've seen the state of modern art. It's,
Going downhill and fast.
But, man, I mean, there's some beautiful stuff. We gotta give credit where credit is due.
You know, once in a blue moon, you see some piece of modern art that's actually just incredible.
Yes.
But it's very rare when you see it. It's 1 in 100 pieces of modern art where it's actually just stands out on its own as something original and unique. Everything else is dull and stupid and just quite frankly unartistic.
Yeah. I mean, people are really pushing the boundaries of what you consider art these days.
Right. When I think of modern art, there's one thing that comes to mind, and honestly, it's quite unconventional when it comes to art, but that's the act of tearing up the earth and absolutely destroying the landscape. And there's also one thing that comes to mind when I think about that, you know, tearing up the earth and destroying, you know, ecosystems and civilizations, and that's fracking.
Oh, yeah.
The art of digging up oil from the ground, from the earth, tearing up the surrounding land, you know, just drilling a big hole in the ground and, you know, getting that sweet, sweet gold from the ground.
The thing about the earth is that it's asking for it, because the word for earth is, you know, terra, you know, tear it up, terra it up, you know.
Exactly. And why else would there be oil in the ground if not to be terra up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why would it be there if just to sit? We're not just going to let it sit there and, you know, put it to waste.
The plan is to use it. It's there to. It's like food in your fridge. It's there to be eaten. It's not there to just stay there. It'll be left alone.
Yeah, and sit and rot.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, like, fracking is probably the best piece of modern art that has come out in recent years. I mean, unless there's a new piece of, you know, just tearing up the earth and destroying, you know, ecosystems and land, I can't think of anything else that's better than fracking.
I mean, arguably the Uzbekistani sweat tunnels, but that's a topic.
That's a topic for another.
Yeah. But
We've talked about that already.
We have. You go listen to it. One of our finest
episodes.
Episode
2. It's actually episode 3. It's one of our
proudest moments.
We talked about the military in that one, and so
you'll see. Yeah. Anyway,
R.I.P. old people.
The art of fracking. You know, I was in a town the other day called Frackville, Pennsylvania.
I've heard of this place. It's quite the town.
Quite the town. I mean, it's a beautiful town. It's one of those nice small towns where it's kind of the pride of America, where it's the small town, you know.
And I hear they sell the just from what I've heard on the paper, they sell the cheapest cups of ice in Frackville, Pennsylvania.
Oh well, yeah, they do. But that's aside from the point, because ice. I mean, it's not really aside from the point, because ice is rock. Rock is land. Land gets torn up. You know. It's a symbol. The ice cup is kind of the mascot of Frackville, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it's they got a guy in an ice cup costume just running around Frackville, selling cups of ice for 75 cents. He's quite the guy. He actually gets paid, and he's the highest paid person in Frackville. This guy just running around in an ice cup costume. He gets paid $150,000 a month.
He makes.
So you do the math.
A lot.
That's a lot of money a year.
That's actually kind of insane that he makes that much, because I don't even think the town makes like a whole lot of money in itself, but I think it's
It is
coming
a
from the
government paid
taxpayers.
position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a tax
Yeah.
thing, because America, you really gotta look into these small towns. There's small towns all across the country, and they're all different, but they're all quite similar.
Yeah. These small towns all across America are really up in their game
Hmm.
compared to, these large, monumental cities.
Ugh.
The cities have become they've sort of halted in their production and evolution as a city.
Yeah.
But these small towns are really just evolving
Yeah.
and they're becoming different. They're standing out.
Like when you talk about, I don't know, a big city, Chicago, New York, San Francisco. These are dead towns. These are
hmm
these are ghost towns compared to what they once were.
Yeah,
There's
there's practically nobody living there anymore. No one wants to be in New York or Chicago or
yeah.
San Francisco or Philadelphia.
Oh, Philadelphia. I mean,
That's arguably the worst of the ghost towns. It's just there's like a population of maybe 15 people in Philadelphia nowadays.
mhm. I mean, the rents are going up, and people are leaving, and they're going to small towns, and these small towns where everywhere. The thing about the small towns that you need to know is that everybody in these small towns of only a couple thousand people knows everyone else, and that's
hmm
big because that basically is free advertising for the entire everything in that town.
Exactly. The thing about these big cities too is that there's no incentive to stay there. They're not drawing people in and keeping them. They're tourist traps. They're
Hmm.
bringing them in, and then they're like, all right, they got this one big thing, and then they're sending them out. Like Chicago. What does Chicago have?
The Bean
The Bean. Everyone knows about the Bean. New York. What does it have? The Statue
statue.
of Liberty.
Hmm.
So no one, you see it once, you're like, all right. But these small towns, they have thousands of tiny monuments
Oh my god.
spread across all of the land. Like I was at this one town in Maine and I just saw a giant Paul Bunyan statue and I'm like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Learn the history of Paul Bunyan. Went a couple blocks down the street. Guess who I see? Another statue of Paul Bunyan. All of these towns have, a bunch of
Trophies.
different monuments and
Yes.
exactly trophies of things that they are proud of.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
People in
these
big
cities
cities
only
aren't.
got one thing.
They're not proud. You go to a city, everyone hates you. I mean,
Exactly.
you go to San Francisco. What do they have? A bridge?
I've seen a bridge every day of my life, all right?
Like
What's so different about this bridge?
the most special
It,
thing about that city is the way you leave it.
yeah, that's quite the incentive to keep you in.
Uh huh.
A little bit of sarcasm there for you, Wyatt.
I got it, Seth. Now, when I think of a small town, what do you think of, and what do I think of? The newspaper, right? You know,
Exactly. The
the
press.
the press. We have what they are calling independent journalism, so to speak. But
Exactly.
one of the great things about this is that nothing happens in these small towns. There's nothing going on, so the newspapers are just blank. It's just five pieces of blank paper and then a cartoon.
hmm Yeah.
No headlines, no editor's notes, no articles.
Completely blank paper, fresh from the mill.
And that's what we want, right? That's because
hmm
if there's no news, then nothing's going wrong.
The
Nothing
old
bad
saying,
happens in the small towns.
no news is good news.
Exactly. Exactly. So if nothing's going on, nothing bad happens.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
And
And you know what? These small towns are doing it right.
yeah. That about does it on the small town
Yeah.
section.
Yeah, that's about it.
Actually, I kind of don't like small towns at all. I mean,
No, they're kind
they
of.
kind of suck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd rather not know anybody in the
Yeah,
area
I don't
rather
like
than know
well,
everybody. It's kind of
exactly.
honestly. I mean, I think no news is bad news
Yeah.
because where's all the entertainment?
Come
All
on.
I get is a sheet of like a little comic strip. I
What am
don't
I
want that. I
making a
want some.
paper airplane or something?
Yeah, a
God.
lot of boredom in these small towns. Nothing to really do,
Nothing.
honestly. I mean, cities have like arcades and
Oh,
clubs and bars and stuff. But these small towns have
they have small
one or
towns. They've got a juggler and they've got a guy who can
yeah,
like fucking like play those glasses with his hands by wetting them.
yeah,
Those people
yeah.
suck.
He dips his.
Those people.
The thing about the thing about these entertainer guys and the music wet finger guy is that like this guy's just dipping his finger in water and rubbing a glass. I can do that.
Yeah.
I don't need to be paid for it. Hell, I can do it right now. I'm not gonna, but I can.
You don't see
It's
me
ridiculous.
going to the convenience store, buying, like, testing out every glass in the whole store, and then buying like 16 of like these different sizes, bringing them out to the sidewalk, getting my hands wet, and then like making the most whining sound you ever heard.
It's disturbing. The noises that these glasses make. Genuinely. Yeah,
Like, come on.
exactly.
You expect me to give you
Disgusting.
money for that?
Yeah. Hey, man, you suck.
These
That's
people.
what I'd say
Oh
to the
my
guy
God.
if I saw him. These
Yeah.
people, they're awful. They're awful. And the one thing that genuinely just grinds my gears more than everybody else is the guy in chrome paint pretending to be a robot.
Oh my God.
I can't stand when I see those guys. You're not a robot. Stop trying to be.
It's a
Be
trick.
who you are, man.
It's a trick.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Exactly.
trick.
You know what? I'm getting fired up about. I have to calm down.
Yeah.
This is. I'm just very passionate about this.
No,
I apologize.
I know.
This
I
is.
know. You do a thing where you go up to these people in small towns doing those little tricks, and I mean they're not moving, so you just beat them up because they're easy target.
Yeah. And what I typically do, I mean, if it's like a street performer, I go over, and they usually have like their little guitar case for their money
yeah.
and stuff like that. What I do is I light a match, and I drop it in that guitar case, and I just set all their money on fire, and I look in their face and I say, "Get a real job."
Get a real job, and you watch as they scramble to save
Mhm.
everything they
Mhm.
got.
And
today.
I help them out. I give them a little because I can see the passion they have to make money. So I give them one of my business cards and they come work for me.
Yeah.
I give
exactly.
I give them the opportunity to have a real job.
You just decimate this person's life, and then you
Mhm.
save it.
Yeah. Yeah, they call me the modern day martyr.
You take away all they have, and then they have to come work for you. I mean, it's genius.
Yeah.
It's genius. And when I see these people, doing the glass thing, I walk up to them and I say, what? Getting your finger wet? Getting your finger wet? And I spit on them. Use that.
Mhm.
Use that, huh?
Mhm.
Use that.
Yeah. Make music with my spit.
Make music with my body.
Mm.
And they don't know how to do that.
No. What do you say to that? You catch them off guard, you catch them by surprise.
What, you can make music with a glass? Do it with me.
Yeah.
Do it
And
with me.
the next thing they do is arguably the most important thing they've ever done, because they have an opportunity to better their life where they can just completely ruin their life.
They have an opportunity to prove themselves, and every time they don't. They choose
They're afraid.
the path of the coward.
Mm-hmm. Don't be a coward, folks. Make
No.
music with his body.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. Do we really need to say anything else about this?
No. I mean, I think this topic is over. I mean, we hate small towns. There's really nothing good about
Yeah.
no redeeming. I mean, suffice it to say, Frackville is pretty incredible for
Frackville.
its cheap ice. I mean,
their mascot.
you'd go to another town and ice would be like $1.25. That's outrageous.
insane.
But Frackville's got $75 cups of ice, and that's pretty incredible.
75
I mean, how did they
cent.
get by?
75 cents.
Right. 75 cents. I mean, how did they get by? It's incredible. So, hats off to you,
hats
Frackville.
off to
Keep doing what you're doing.
We love Frackville.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah,
that guy
and,
in the ice cup costume.
God, he is so wealthy. We're actually, I actually have his phone number.
We should have him
And I
on.
call him.
We should
Yeah,
have him on the
we'll-
show.
Listen, Cup Guy. I mean, I know I could just text you whenever, but you're welcome on the show anytime. We'd love to hear how you got that position.
We know how.
Because
We know
obviously
you
it's
watch. We know
you're
you
getting
listen.
paid with taxpayer money. I want to do that too. Get paid with taxpayer money, that is.
Oh
And
my
yeah,
God.
just keep doing what you're doing. It's incredible.
That has got to be. I mean, it's so nice getting paid with
Yeah.
taxpayer money. I mean, every person in the world is paying you basically. That's what it feels
and
like.
it's nice to know that you're taking money from other people rather than a company giving you money.
Well, it's nice.
It's nice to know that you yourself are contributing to other people's income.
I mean, it's what's really nice is that when your salary comes from taxpayer dollars, that makes you a man of the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they pay your salary, and you basically like thousands of individuals are supporting you, and that you don't really know them, but the fact that it's a local cause bringing all their money together just for you, it's incredible.
It's a very personal thing to know that you're single-handedly taking money from these people. It's very like when you think about it, you are directly contributing to these people's like income, and that's very personal to know that these people don't know you don't know them, but it just feels very personal that you are affecting their life and they're affecting yours.
It does feel very personal.
I mean, you feel like you know them. I mean, even though you don't, you feel very close and connected to them.
That's another reason I like these big cities because the taxes. I mean, I just I barely pay any taxes, and a lot of the money you get when you are getting these government tax dollars is more because the taxes are higher.
Right.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
In small towns, I mean, God, the taxes are off the charts.
There's just,
They're
I mean,
so. It's unbelievable.
it's either they're either taking too many taxes or too little taxes. You know, there's no in between.
No.
You know, it's either one town takes too many taxes and the other town takes too little. You know, you can't. There's no healthy medium when it comes to these taxes. You know, it's just they need to get their shit together. Is just what I'm saying.
I love high taxes. I do.
More money for us.
More money, exactly.
Yeah, bring in the tax guy. He's like, yep,
we're gonna do good this year. Gonna do good this year.
Yeah, my accountant is actually just
rolling.
Your
accountant is rolling.
He's rolling. He's rolling down the street. You know, you think he's on fire. You know, because the whole stop, drop, and roll thing. Oh, he's stopped, he's dropped, and he's rolling.
He is rolling. I mean,
I don't pay him enough, but you know who does?
No, it's just an accountant. He of all people should know how to make do with the money he has, right?
Exactly. He's the money guy. He was a former
guy.
tax man, so he should know what to do.
Former
but nope,
tax
he's
man?
just rolling. Yeah.
He is a money guy. You know, he's the money guy. Money guys, they have a knack for figuring it out. You know.
It's true. They know what to do when it comes to money.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but I haven't seen him in a couple days. Just heard he's been rolling.
Rolling around, and how much money he has, really.
Yeah, he's a big pool of $1 bills.
He makes it work.
While I have a big pool of an Olympic-sized swimming pool of $20 bills because I'm so wealthy.
And you have matches.
Small towns people's tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, matches. Occasionally I set the pool on fire when it's time to refill the pool with more money.
It's got to go
so
somewhere.
You got to cycle through the pool every now and then, or else it'll get dirty.
Yeah, don't let your money get old.
Yeah, you got to always get the fresh bills, the new bills, and if it does get old and you can't really use it anymore, if it gets a little bit of a darker shade of green, you can just burn it.
Yeah.
And just go get more. The money's going to come from somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's
So
like these things have lifespans on them. You gotta either burn them or spend them as soon as you can.
you got to consider money more like a pet than a property. Because when you think about it as a pet, you got to feed it, you got to take care of it, you got to watch it grow old. When it grows old, you got to do what you got to do. You get more money. Not saying that you should, kill your pet, or well,
I mean,
not saying
that
that
is what I do. I mean, I don't think they call it killing. They euthanization, but
sure, you got to euthanize your money.
yes, euthanize your bills.
In whatever way you can, and then when you're done with the euthanization, you get more.
You get
It's like
more,
a goldfish. Think of your money as like a goldfish,
like a pet almost,
like a pet, like a pet.
like a pet goldfish that
Think of your money like
you
like a pet.
euthanize every week and get a new one, and then
Yeah, exactly.
that one eventually you have to euthanize that one.
Euthanize that one and get more. So
Keeping the
basically,
same bowl though the whole time, same water.
right. Same food, same everything. You can't change things up on these pets now. You know how pets get; they don't like change and all that.
But you
gotta
can
keep
yeah.
this environment for the pet the same.
The environment needs to stay the same, but what's in there has to change.
Exactly. And when it's time, you can euthanize your
It's
quote
so
unquote
sad.
goldfish.
Goldfish.
It's really traumatic. I mean, honestly,
they don't live very long,
they really don't. But what the time they do live for, you make the best
It's
of it.
precious. Yeah, my
You do the best with
goldfish,
what you can.
They start getting. I mean, it's not like we're just euthanizing for the sake of they're getting sick,
No,
Goldfish.
goldfish are known to get sick, incredibly sick and quick.
They get sick
Their
quick.
lifespans, they get sick quick. Yeah, exactly. I had a goldfish that actually lived for 20 years. It was incredible. He never got sick. What actually happened was he got so big at one point that he ended up pushing the bowl over, and because didn't want to change the environment on him. I guess you could say he got too big for his bowl.
He did.
Pushed the bowl over, and he actually flew out the window and ended up in a sewer drain. And I haven't seen him since.
He's probably
somewhere.
There,
he's probably in a local river. There are stories about a
10-foot
sort of
goldfish.
sea monster
Yeah.
in the local lakes.
In the
So he
Hudson.
probably ended up somewhere in there.
Eating all the other fish.
Yeah, Jebby, if you're still out there, hope you're doing well. Love to have you on. Yeah, just contact us. Email us at collateralpodcast@gmail.com. And yeah, Jebby, love to have you.
But yeah, that just kind of goes to show how you when you do have a goldfish that doesn't get sick, you keep it for a while, but most of these goldfish you have are getting sick within the first week, and then you got to get another one. So that's kind of how money is.
You got to take care of your business, if you know what I mean.
Don't let your money
do.
Don't let your money get sick, and if it does, euthanize it and get more.
Yeah, euthanize your money and get more. Typically the euthanization process for money is you get a big pool, you pour all your money in it, you just get a match and just set it on fire and watch it burn. It's sort of romantic in a way, sitting around a pool with all your money burning and the embers flying into the air. Can't be great for the environment, but
Don't change
we'll get
that,
another environment then.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's pretty much it. That's a wrap.
This has been
on,
Collateral.
We'll see you next week, all right? And in that process, euthanize your money, do what you can. If you see a giant goldfish just swimming around,
Let us know.
that's just Jebby. Let him, give him a little card that says we'd love to have you on a podcast, and he'll know what that
means. All right.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right.